Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. Fox is upset about college students wanting to take cats to college. Buffering on me here. Here we go.
Of how we are raising snowflakes. Because, I mean, if you honestly can't make it in college, then just drop out. I mean, well, although I know a lot of people want to take advantage of the freebies, but just drop out anyway. Do us all a favor. I don't think animal rights activists would be too proud of this either. I wouldn't want any college student manhandling my cat.
Yeah, but Kaylee, I don't think these kids need cats. I think they need discipline. I think they need a slap in the face. Because these are the same kids that get a professor fired for being too hard on their way to medical school.
Point.
These are kids that
we're going to see a professor get fired here later.
Viewpoint. They shout out speakers. They chase them off campus. But a cat will make everything better. Guess what? That doesn't work in the real world.
Yeah, you're talking about my professor that I love so much back at NYU. Yes.
Okay.
No, I remember on one of my campuses getting a note that there would be dogs and puppies for us to soothe us during exam time. And I thought, is this real? I mean, no. What a
I do want to point out that suicide rates among college freshmen especially are incredibly high. That it's really hard to adjust on a college campus, especially if you've gone away from home. Maybe you need to get away from home. You had an abusive situation at home and then you go to college and you feel alone and it's overwhelming. Those things happen. So a college taking steps to curb suicide rates seems like a perfectly reasonable idea to me. Exactly, War Machine. What do these talking heads, these privileged assholes, know about real life?
distraction for kids who don't want to study. Number one. Number two, I don't need to be coddling a puppy. I need my, organic chemistry book if I'm, in pre-med here. This is insanity. Give me a cup of coffee, a cookie,
it's
and a
insanity
stack of
that you
books,
fucks are
and I'm
talking
set.
about
I don't need a
this.
puppy in my lap to study for exams.
This is an issue on a supposed news show. That's what's insanity about this.
That's right.
My God. These people are crazy. Batshit fucking crazy. Right-wingers are morons. Don't worry, I got more. I got more of Fox getting triggered, but first you gotta watch the thing that got triggered about. The View did a segment about Halloween costumes because, it's the day after Halloween, or maybe it was on Halloween yesterday they did this clip and Fox got pissed off. I don't know when exactly this happened. But this was The View talking about Halloween costumes. Mad about cats in dorm rooms, yes.
Horror stories and shocking moments. So here to show off costumes inspired by this year's hottest topics is our wardrobe supervisor, Ashley Alderfer Kaufman.
Say that 5 times fast.
I cannot believe, one, you had a baby a month ago, and two, Ashley, tell us about your costume.
Well, before we get to me, let's talk about all of you and your wardrobe changes. You look fabulous.
Sounds normal to do a Halloween costume segment. I did one last night with animals in costumes.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Okay, so Ashley, let's get to some of these hot topic costumes for kids.
Okay, so one of the hugest topics that you guys talked about this year, the raid on Trump's Mar-a-Lago.
Yes. Now you see what Fox is upset about.
With our FBI.
Drake, I hope you mean The View and not my show. And The View making you want to read a book is totally understandable.
Agents. Oh, I love that. So
no, it's going to be funny watching Fox News react to this.
A love of a beloved icon. You hear that music? What does that mean? It means
do you want to watch the rest of this, or do you want to go ahead and watch Fox get upset? I'm sorry, Toads, good evening. Also, Sky Comet. Good evening to you.
Do you guys think we should bring Choco back? Yeah! All right, so Choco for hire.
How much did Taco Bell pay for this?
So cute. So Choco may not be available in the supermarket, but this guy certainly is. Remember?
They're playing the Sunny music. They're playing the Sunny music. All right, here you go. You saw the Trump costume. That's what Fox News is going to react to here in this segment.
1 week away. And the hosts, oh boy, they were eating it up.
One of the hugest topics that you guys talked about this year, the raid on Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate.
Yes.
What was I thinking? I didn't have to know it, you guys. Fox showed it again.
So we have Trump as a toilet with our FBI agents. Here we have our Dr. Oz and his crudité.
Oh, I guess we should have stuck around for Dr. Oz.
Broccoli and the salsa and guacamole and asparagus and
He's got his crudité.
Critics lashing out, calling the spectacle insane and deranged. Joe, what say you?
Not high enough for this
is
shit,
Trump
indeed.
derangement syndrome times 10. I mean, it's sick, actually. I mean, I have a first and a third grader that did their Halloween parade yesterday, and I didn't see any dressed up as FBI agents. Using these little kids like they're props to make a political statement and somehow thinking this is funny. And ABC continues to keep this.
I saw several right-wing figureheads promoting costumes with like Joe Biden on a bicycle and shit. Did you see the Donald Trump Jr.?
No.
Ah, shit. It skipped ahead on me there. Donald Trump Jr. tweeted out the Halloween costume with like underwear and a hammer, alluding to the Paul Pelosi attack.
Using these little kids like they're props to make a political statement and somehow thinking this is funny. And ABC continues to keep this train wreck of a show under its news division. You can see why Meghan McCain left and has almost nothing good to say about her experience there. It's not just political debate.
Well, nobody likes Meghan
anymore.
McCain.
It's a hate fest, and it's a boring one that I would think it's become the one thing that Barbara Walters didn't want this show to become.
Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folk in the audience, he just said that The View was a hate fest. A Fox News commentator said The View was a hate fest.
Unpredictable, right? It's become predictable, and it's co-hosted by some of the most unlikable people on the planet. So congratulations to View, another black eye.
I was thinking 2 years ago, if a couple of kids had dressed up as members of law enforcement, oh my word, their heads would have exploded.
Wait, does she think kids don't dress up as cops? I would say that is one of the top outfits that kids dress as. I was a cop one year. I'm almost certain I might have been a cop multiple years. Yeah, kids always. This woman on Fox News just said kids don't dress up like cops. Like, if a kid was to dress like a cop, their heads would explode. Exactly. These people.